Hey. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, right. Yeah, I noticed that I started streaming around that time and it was like growing pretty quickly and then it really slowed down and I for a second I was like, is it something I'm doing? And then I remembered it's just everything is back open again. People aren't online as much. Right. Yeah, no big deal. But it is unpredictable. What? Uh, well, we didn't say anything crazy. Right.
Yo, people. We're back. We're back. Let's see some hype in the chat. Let's see some emote hype in the chat. Yo, I cannot believe it. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I can't believe it's not butter. We're about to get started. We're back with a special guest tonight. Oh, it's going to be a good one. If you're ready for this, let me see some emote hype. Keep spamming them emotes. If you got follower emotes, if you got sub emotes, keep going. Keep going crazy. Even if your emotes is broken, keep them going. Keep them going. You already know what time it is. That's fun. You know what? I have Ricola. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Ain't it something? We're back. It's been literally 2 weeks, and then I'm looking at this thing is on my face right now. We got a special guest coming up very, very soon. How do I get rid of this thing on my face? It's totally fine. But yes, I am back. It's been a 2-week hiatus from Twitch and YouTube, and I'm happy to be back and share this wonderful brand new experience here for you. But if you're brand new here and you don't know who I am, hello, what's good, what's poppin'? It's your guy all the way from Bedside, Havo. I'm a visual artist and casual gamer, and yeah, this is my channel. We like to make a lot of art here. There's a lot of changes coming up. No more games. We're not gaming anymore. And that's nothing against gaming, because I love gaming. I got my stuff back there. I actually sold my PS5, but that's a story for another time. But I'm gonna be more art focused and art based. So if you're into the process of creating art, whether it's comics, animation, anything dealing with the industry, this is the place you need to be. This is the place you need to subscribe to. This is the place that you need to follow, because the art block is here. And according to Boomaye, he hates games. Shout outs to my mods, Coco and Boomaye, hanging in the chat, holding it down tonight. Habo is back. He's back. Look at those beautiful emojis. Get this man a Ricola. I actually bought a pack the other day, and they're delicious. Hey, thank you for that sub. Thank you for
Throw
that
your
resub.
neighborhood in the air.
Throw your neighborhood in the air? That's crazy. I don't know if I have the strength to do that. I probably do, but I don't want to hurt anybody. But tonight is the night. In case you didn't know, we're back for one day this week. Yes, one day this week for the Art Block, which is a brand new series that I'm bringing to the channel. What is the Art Block? The Art Block is a way for me to have conversations with amazingly talented Black artists and content creators, all the while making amazing and weird art at the same time. So it's not your typical podcast, it's not your typical interview. It's more of something where you're just chilling out with your friends. So if you do have questions, and if you have anything you want to say, this is the place to do it. It's a live interactive thing. But keep those questions PC. Don't be asking people out on dates, because you ain't got the money for it anyway. So it's all good. But I'm about to bring on my special guest. If you're ready for her, let me see some emotes in the chat. I'm gonna make sure that we're all ready to go. 1 second, y'all. Obviously, this is all live and a work in progress. It's all live and a work in progress. We're about to bring her up. Let me see some more emotes. And no, I'm not calling y'all broke, because I'm broke. But, I don't think you can afford to take my guests out on dates. That's all I'm saying. But if you're ready, let me see some more emotes. Let's go. All right. There we go. Beautiful. Where's my applause? Where's the applause at? Hold on. There we go. There's the applause. Coming in for you. Coming in directly for you. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Well, I am sitting here with the amazingly talented. First of all, hold on. The first question of the interview. Um, are you possibly an alien or still around art? It's just.
That's a great question. Listen, so I'm still around art everywhere except Twitch because I could not get it on Twitch. And I tried variations that would get me close to still around art, and it just wasn't working. I would have to put either like 1,000 numbers or something.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just keep it simple and go to another old favorite and just be possibly an alien.
So was that an old alias from back in the day, like high school, college, or something like that?
Exactly, high school. We all had our weird phase where we thought,
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't fit in. Maybe I'm an alien. So
Right. Right.
went right back to that.
Yeah, mine. I had like some really weird ones. So I had like two that I remember off the top of my head. So I had one where I used to be really into Japanese animation. I had one called Inuyasha or Inuyokai or something like that, with some numbers on the end. And then I had Roy from Smash Brothers, King Roy, with some numbers on the end for like a long time.
Yep. Yep. We've all been there.
Yeah. But welcome to the Art Block. I'm so happy to have you here, and
Thank
you're
you
the
for
first
having
guest.
me.
Yeah, you're our very first
Ah,
guest.
go
So,
me.
yeah, go you. So tell the people a little bit about who Still Around Art is.
Sure.
What makes you get up and make the art in the morning or the
Oh man.
afternoon? Because we're lazy, right? We're lazy artists that get up at like the middle of the afternoon and do nothing.
Oh yeah, that's what people think, right? So, I don't know. I've been drawing as long as I can remember. Really realized it was something I could take seriously in high school, like right when you're thinking about what am I going to do in college? What am I going to do with the rest of my life? A lot of big life events happened, and I decided that that's what I wanted to be was an artist. And so I put all my energy into that. I just realized it was the perfect way to express things that I couldn't put into words. Like anytime something's frustrating or anytime something is overwhelming, like art is the perfect catharsis for it and you get something beautiful at the end of it. So that's been my like goal and mission as an artist. I did go to art school.
Mhm.
I feel like if you like school and you have the money for it, absolutely do it. I can't say I had the greatest experience, but I didn't have the worst experience either. It was just there were some things I learned, but at the end of the day, I feel like everything that I have as an artist now, I probably could have found on my own, but it was a great way to like take time, like a break from the real world and solely focus on art. So it was great for that.
Yeah.
Um, I am definitely a morning person, so I'm the artist that's up with the sunrise, drawing away, and like, yeah, maybe after the coffee, I'm like, ooh, that doesn't look as good as I thought now that I'm awake.
So you just
But
roll
it's
out of
so
bed and just
fun.
start drawing.
Pretty much. I roll out of bed, I do some work. I have like another job too. I work on that a bit and then it's straight into the art.
Yeah.
So, I love it. Yeah, it gets me
So
through the day.
that's good. So you said you did go to art school. Now,
Mhm.
you said that you would recommend it to people, but is that something that you would automatically be like, hey, this is the definitive path for you as an artist if you want X, Y, and Z to happen?
Definitely not. I think my recommendation comes with an asterisk. If you're the type of person who needs structure to like you need outside stimulus to get you working, I think art school is good for in training you with that discipline. But if you feel like you already have that, like you're already motivated to get up every day and make work and you're doing that, I don't think you need art school to be successful as an artist.
Have you
The one
kept it?
good thing
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the good thing about it that I might not have had outside of art school is access to other artists and constant critiques. Critiques also come with a grain of salt because sometimes you're not getting organic feedback. Sometimes you're getting feedback that they're just telling you what they think the professor wants to hear instead of what they really think, but it's better than nothing. It helps you like toughen up, and also sometimes you do get really good feedback that helps you grow.
Yeah. And I was going to ask, have you kept in touch with a lot of people from those days, or did you just kind of like distance yourself and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna just do my own thing, and you guys suck."
I think I kept in touch with one person, and then I was like, "The rest of you suck." And I, like, totally have not kept up with anyone,
Well, that one
but
person is very lucky then.
that one, thank you, yeah, she knows it.
It's funny because I did go, but it wasn't an art school, right? It was more of a technology based college, and they
Mhm.
did art on the side, and I felt that that experience kind of just rubbed me the wrong way because you grow up with this idea of like, okay, I'm going to go to art school and it's going to be like Doug's sister from the cartoon Doug, and she's wearing the beret, and you're like just doing whatever you want to do and having a good time and probably smoking cigarettes. And it's none of that.
Exactly.
It's none of that. It's just
Nope,
a bunch of professors who are probably bored, or they don't like actually teaching, and they just give you busy work. And I was like, all right, this is not what I signed up for or paid for.
exactly, yeah, they're not as invested in your career, they're doing their own thing, like, this is their job, it's not like, some of them absolutely are there to nurture growing artists, but some of them, they have their own idea of what art is, and if your idea of what art is doesn't align with that, it's not great. Fun fact about Doug, though, is that Judy and the art school that she went to was actually inspired by the art school that I went to.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I love that.
I I found that out while I was there, and I was like, "Well, this is just not what I expected."
Now you said that art is a catharsis for you, right? So
Mhm.
is this one of those places where you can escape and just be fully free, or is it something where it's just like you go to it every once in a while to get, those feelings out?
Oh, it's definitely the former. Like every day I feel like it's kind of like journaling where I'm constantly drawing and working on something as an outlet. And then anytime something comes up or I'm frustrated about something, that's another project. It's a daily thing for me. It feels really good. Like sometimes I don't have anything to say and I'm just making something for the fun of it, and then sometimes something comes up, whether it's like I'm feeling really stressed or overwhelmed or just like general societal issues, and I'm like I got to get this out. And yeah, art helps me talk about it in a way that's easier for me. I'm not always like the most emotive person or the most down to, like, sit down and pour out feelings, like, art is the way that I do that.
So do you think having art as a business, or having the business correlate with the art, does it hamper that feeling ever? Or do you feel like it doesn't matter?
For me, it hasn't really mattered. There were times right when I was getting started where it did feel like an obstacle. I found myself making work that I knew would sell instead of making work that felt significant to me, like I'm thinking like, "Oh, maybe I won't focus on this like personal, heavily conceptually motivated piece because that won't be as meaningful to potential buyers when I go to like a market and make prints and try to sell them." And that was in like the first couple years of me having a business. And then I'm thankful I'm in a place where like I don't have to rely on selling work to make a living, so I can focus more on making work that feels good, and then being able to sell something is a bonus. Um, so that's how I feel about it. I definitely do think though that it's easy to get distracted by the motivation to make work that you know will sell, because sometimes if you're trying to make work for a buyer instead of making authentic work, people can sense that and then they end up no one resonates with it when
Yeah.
that's the motivation, you know?
Speaking of distractions, how do you feel social media has affected the art world as a whole? Because I feel like, for me personally, it has created this weird notion of like you have to be doing something every single moment of every single day, and if you don't, then you're not a good artist.
Oh, that's a great question. I think it's been both good and bad for us. Like, on the one hand, we have so much access to incredible artwork that people are making all the time. So it creates that illusion of like, oh, if you're not making work every second of the day, you're going to get left behind. Like you're not being as productive as these other artists. So definitely we have to realize like we're not seeing every moment in time. We're seeing a moment that was specified for us and posted. It's not this person's everyday life. But on the other hand, at least for me personally, I think social media has kind of helped me because seeing all of that great art has really motivated me and helped me figure out what my style was. Like even in college when I was trying to figure out like what is the work I'm trying to make, like seeing all of these different sources of people who were like my age or around like my level in life, seeing what they were doing helped me figure out, oh, I really like that or oh, I don't like that. And then seeing people like make it, like following accounts and watching them grow made me feel like, oh, that's attainable. Like that person has had one piece that just like made it and now they're out there like doing the things that I want to do. So for me, I have to remind myself to not feel like I'm competing with the media that I'm consuming and rather just take it as like a source of motivation and remember that I'm on my own timeline. And that's helped me not get bogged down and lost in the chaos of social media right now. And also TikTok. I mean, I feel like that's been the easiest one for me to participate in because you can just make a quick video, post it, and as long as you're not hung up on how well it's doing, it can be pretty fun to just put work out there all the time.
Yeah, I was going to ask you TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter.
Oh man, so if you asked me that like 2 years ago, I would have said Instagram. Now I'm kind of sick of Instagram. I do not understand what's happening on that platform. So I would say TikTok, but I'm also trying to get more into Twitter because I feel like that one is the most fun to scroll through. TikTok gets kind of overwhelming.
Yeah,
But as far as like posting, I like the music aspect of TikTok. So that one's my favorite to make little like music videos on and post.
yeah, yeah. It's really interesting because I was having this conversation with someone last night about Instagram and how basically Instagram is just a hodgepodge of all these different features they stole from different
Mhm.
apps, and now they're about to do this thing. Have you called it Be Real? The app.
Have I
Have,
Oh, no, I haven't heard of this.
Yeah, so there's this app called Be Real, and essentially it's supposed to be the social media platform where
Oh.
it sends you an alert once a day where it's like, okay, now take a picture of whatever you're doing and then post it. And then that's it. It's supposed to be like this raw, uncurated thing. And now Instagram is trying to do that, and they're trying to change the name of it to like Instagram challenges or something like that. And it's just like, come on, Instagram, just go back to like photos, let the artists do what they got to do. Let's get rid of the
Exactly.
algorithm. Because I don't know about you, but my profile, and I've seen it with other people too, like the engagement has dropped so low that it's like you don't see anything. It's like a ghost town.
Yeah, no,
Or
I've
it's
noticed that.
bots. Tons of
Yes,
bots.
it's so many bots. I've noticed that because I have an Instagram that's just my personal whatever, where I post like selfies and like, look at this mountain. And then I have my art page, and both of them like significantly lower. Like where I'm like, what's going on? Like I used to get like this many, now I'm getting like 10 max, and it's just, and then I'm looking at other people's, it's the same thing. So it's just frustrating. It feels like, what is the point of
Yeah.
even posting on here? And I did see a few things talking about how Instagram is probably going to move more to becoming like a commerce app, like
Mm-hmm.
where you're just shopping. And I was looking at how to link, like how to sell on Instagram, because I was thinking about like, oh, it would be easy if people could just click on a post and buy the print if they wanted to, but the terms of service sketched me out. Like it
Mm-hmm.
said that anything that you list for sale, um, they would own. And I was like, I'm not into that. And I didn't do any more research into it because I was like, that's just a red flag for me. I don't feel like reading more about this right now. So
Yeah.
I just don't like what they're doing. And it kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like Instagram used to be its own thing, and now they're just biting other media styles because they think that's what's going to be profitable, and no one likes it anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Instagram kind of reminds you ever watch Dragon Ball Z?
Do I ever watch Dragon Ball Z?
Oh shoot, my bad. Dang.
No,
Now I feel messed. I wasn't observant. Oh man.
no, it's
But now
okay.
so so I was
Thank you
gonna
for
say,
giving me the opportunity
of
to show
course,
off
it
my
is a
shirt.
pretty dope shirt. Is that
Thank you.
Goku?
Yeah, it's Goku. Look at him, he's
Nice.
so cool.
He's now in Fortnite, which is crazy.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
but I was gonna say Instagram kind of reminds me of Majin Buu, where like Buu tried to absorb everybody, but like he still was trash. And it's like, all right, enough.
Exactly. Just quit. Just do your own thing.
Yeah. Have you ever stolen? And I mean stolen in terms of like art. Have you stolen someone's technique or style or
Oh,
anything in that range?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I've seen people doing stuff like when I was in school and we would have critiques, that there was one particular like oh, I'm trying to remember. It was this like style because I majored in photography and it was like the way that someone was approaching their concepts, like taking pictures of like neon signs at night or something that felt deep when we were all 20. And I was like, that's cool. So I started doing that. And then there's a couple artists on Instagram that do like really nice black and white detailed work. And I do a lot of like black and white too. And I would see the way that they shade and the way that they shape their portraits.
Hmm.
And I was like, I have to have it. So and
Yeah.
then of course it doesn't work. It's like, it's not a one for one copy. Like I would do it and then it would come out with my own version of it. And then
Mhm.
that just became incorporated in my style. And I feel like every artist should do a little bit of that. That's how you grow for
Yeah, I
sure.
think I think that's like the most beautiful thing about it. It's all communal in a sense. It's like even if you have your own style, I think it's almost like an honor to have someone be influenced by it in a sense
Yeah.
to where they're trying to grow their own. Because like everybody did that growing up. Like even when I was a kid, you and I probably both drew Dragon Ball Z like crazy growing up, right?
Oh yeah.
Everybody tried to be a Kira Toriyama or draw Pokemon or whatever, and then we grew into our own thing. And I think a lot of people should be more open to that because I know sometimes people are like, "Oh, you stole this or you bit off this person." And I'm just like, "Nah, we're all just like climbing together in a sense."
Yeah. Yeah. It's how you find what you like for sure. I remember I used to worry that like my work looked like other people's work, like, oh, I'm drawing portraits, everyone, like so many other people are drawing portraits, I should do something else. And then I
Hmm.
realized nobody is going to do it exactly the way I do, or no one is going to do it coming from the same mindset that I'm coming from, so I might as well do it. There's billions of people, there's going to be some repeats, but
Yeah.
everything's going to be just different enough.
Have you ever been stolen from?
Art wise or just in general?
Art wise, yeah.
um Not that I've seen. I know, well, I don't know if I'd call this stealing because she told me about it, but one artist DM'd me and she was like, "I love the way that you stipple, and I'm gonna try to do that." And then she would send me like portraits that she was doing in stipple style, and I was like, "Oh, like it made me happy." So I
Yeah.
guess so, yeah.
Have you
If
ever
it's
been
stealing.
I don't know if it happens to everybody, but I feel like every once in a while this might happen if you do particular things. Have you ever done like let's say fan art or something along those lines where like a company might steal your imagery and not tell you and then like later someone's like, "Hey, so and so is using Bioware's using your drawing of Rex or whatever."
Oh yeah, that's my nightmare. Yeah, I've done a lot of like I drew a couple Stranger Things portraits. Um, One of them I actually got like a copyright notice about back when I used to use Society 6 to
Oh
sell
wow.
work. Yeah, so I was like, well, that means it's really good if they picked up that that was Nancy from Stranger Things. And then
Yeah.
I'm actually still drawing like a ton of Dragon Age art on the side because I just love Dragon Age so much. So I'm just waiting for, I don't even know. A part of me would probably be a little bit excited if BioWare was like, we're gonna take that.
You know, that's actually how I found you with Dragon Age on TikTok. I think you had posted,
Really?
yeah, I think you had posted about your warden or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, I need to find out more about this woman. And then I followed you on Twitch, and then boom, here we are.
I love it. Yeah, I remember I joined your Discord and I saw a lot of BioWare conversation and I was like, "Oh, I am so happy to be here."
Yeah.
That's
let's
awesome.
let's jump into some Bioware talk for a little bit. Okay,
Let's do it.
so how do you feel Dragon Age, the direction it's going? How do you feel it's going right now? Like, do you think that Dragon Age Inquisition was kind of a bit much, or do you think they could have done more or even less? Because I feel like the first two games, well, the first game was really solid. The second one was
Mhm.
like, and the Inquisition was just like, it felt so bloated to me that I was just like, oh my God, I just want to finish this.
Right? No, I totally agree. So Origins, I think, was a perfect game. Like there was so much conversation that was substantial. We had so many dialogue options. Like you could do almost anything. Like your moral alignment could be like totally perfect, or you could be just like this chaotic weirdo. And I loved that. And the story was like the perfect length. You could make that game as long or short as you wanted to. Dragon Age 2, I did not like it at first. I was not excited, and then I kind of warmed up to it. Like as it moved through, I started to like what they were doing, but it felt different. But it still had some of those Dragon Age feelings with like your companions and building the rapport with them and running around the city. And then Inquisition came out, and I was like, "What's going on? There's no brothels here. I can't give anyone like gifts the same way. Like there is
Wait, that's
so
the only thing you need is a brothel and you're good?
I feel like that's like a must-have in Dragon Age. It's like I gotta be able to go in and just like spend 42 silver, but like um oh yeah, the currency was different. That threw me off. I really liked the sovereign structure because I was like obsessed with hoarding money. And then but yeah, the switch to like open world and the shift in focus, like when you would be talking to your companions and it didn't go to like a cut scene like between you and them and it was just you guys kind of standing and you could like switch perspective. Like it just I didn't feel like I bonded as much with the characters in the game.
Hmm.
And then Corypheus felt kind of anticlimactic to me. And then I was so disappointed with the level of like lore and world building when it came to like the weapons. Like I loved that in Origins you could find this cool sword and you'd get a codex entry and there's this whole story about like why that sword is one of the strongest in the game and like why you had to do a quest to complete it or whatever. And then like I'm over here gathering shards and Inquisition and then I put them all together and I go in this cave and it's like rare ring and like rare helmet, and I was like, "What's
Okay,
happening?"
so you was really, really into Dragon Age.
Very.
I never read the Codex.
Oh my god.
I was just running around doing stuff. Oh, look, it's Darkspawn. Oh, look, it's this guy. Boom, 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 boom. Like I
I
remember getting the
read
Starfang, and like apparently that's like one of the coolest things in the game. And I'm like,
mhm.
cool, all right.
No, I read all the codexes. I have played Origins like 11 times. Like,
Wow,
I love it.
wow.
Yeah,
Are you
I
excited for
love
the
it.
next one?
I am. I part for a little bit, I was a little salty, and I was like, "Who even knows what they're gonna do with this after
Yeah,
Inquisition?" But then I got over it, and I was like, "I'm just excited they still make Dragon Age." So,
yeah. I've got hope. I've got hope.
yeah. Yeah,
Because
me too.
after EA had that acquisition, like all the
Mhm.
games just kind of like just went a whole different direction. So
Mhm.
I know you really love Dragon Age, but
Mhm.
are you also into Mass Effect?
Yes. I played Mass Effect first. I found both of these games like while I was in college instead of
Yeah.
studying. This is what I was doing. And so I played through all three Mass Effects in a row. And then I was so sad at the end of Mass Effect 3. And then it was like, I know what will make me feel better. Let me try out this Dragon Age game. And that's how it started, but I go back and forth between which I like more. It's like while I'm playing Mass Effect, I'm like, "Oh, this is the superior game," and then I play Dragon Age, and I'm like, "Oh, no, it's this one," and it's just like that all the time.
Oh, okay. So you think that Commander Shepard and the Warden, if they got into a fight, the Warden would win? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, man, that's tough. I
Cause I
think
don't know,
the
cause
warden
Shepherd can throw some blows. She got hands.
Shepherd can throw some blows, and Shepherd is witty. Like, I don't know who would win in that one. I feel like they'd fight. I feel like it would be like a Goku Piccolo situation where they'd get right to the end and then they'd be like, "Oh, you know what? Let's be best friends instead."
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, you know what? That would make sense because Shepherd always
yeah,
beats people up and then puts them on the squad.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I could use you on my team.
Yeah. Okay, so aside from Garrus, favorite
Mhm.
squad mate.
Rex.
Okay, there you go. See, I knew I
Mhm.
liked you. I knew I liked you.
I love it.
Have you done any outside of the Warden? Have you done any other Dragon Age art? Like, have you done fan art of like Fenris or Shale or even the villains like Corypheus or whatever?
Yeah, I did a few sketches of Morrigan and Liliana, and then I avoided doing fan art for a while because I was so paranoid about like, oh, what's gonna happen if if it's not like original, like is it still authentic art? And then I don't know, like this past year I was like, who cares? Like I'm just gonna make whatever kind of art I want to
Yeah,
make.
do what you
So
want to do.
yeah, exactly. So there's a lot more coming for sure.
Oh, that's good. I do
Yeah.
see. I don't know how you feel about it, but I do see fan art, if done correctly, can be a good um, door opener for many people,
Yeah.
like across social
Yeah,
media. Yeah. Do you
totally.
think that's okay?
I was just gonna say I've seen some really beautiful fan art on Twitter that just blew me away, and I feel like that also made me feel like I'm just gonna do what I want because it can still be original, beautiful, stylized
Yeah.
work and also be inspired by something that exists already.
Yeah, for real. I actually did. I remember like when I was really young. This is like early 20s. Um, I had did Borderlands had just come out. Borderlands 2. So I had did like this really doofy looking Jack, wasn't a handsome Jack, and then the butt stallion horse. And then I guess like it was so good that like the Borderlands Facebook page was like, "Hey, we want to use this," and like that was my first time ever like having a viral moment before viral moments were a thing, and I was like, "Oh, fan art can be kind of cool."
Hey, that's so awesome. Yeah, I love hearing stories like that. It's the coolest.
Yeah. How do you feel about the onslaught of our robot overlords taking over the art scene, at least in a digital space?
Like AI.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm into it. I think it's so cool.
Yes. Thank you for saying that.
I think, I mean, art is supposed to be accessible. I feel like I'm always trying to get my non-artistic friends to like draw with me,
Mm-hmm.
and they're so intimidated by it because they think they won't be good at it. And if there is like an AI that they can put their ideas into that will like make it for them, that gets their foot in the door where I couldn't. So I'm into it. I love it. And then also seeing like people who are already like full artists take it one step further, maybe do something that they couldn't do. Like I'm more of a portrait artist. I'm not much into like environmental work.
Mm-hmm.
So I can like tell a bot like, "Hey, can you make an environment that looks like what I'm seeing in my head, but I can't quite sketch it." Like I think that's the coolest shit.
Right. And it's so interesting to me that the first thing that people do when something comes out in the art world, whether it's the NFT thing or any form of new technology, even this AI art with Dali and Mid Journey, the first thing that people do is go, "Oh my God, that's scary. I hate it." And
Mhm.
if you go on Facebook or Twitter or any other platform where there's some sort of discussion being had on this, a lot of artists surprisingly are against it.
Yeah.
It baffles me. Like I've seen people like say that they're going to block out the words and mute the words so they don't see anything, and it's like, no, AI art is one not going to replace us. There's no way
It
because there's
could.
still yeah. Because like if you look at it, sometimes there's few things that are inconsistent with the imagery, whether it's the face or the background or whatever. And two, I think, like you said, it's a great compliment because people who aren't into it, into art making, they can just get on and like maybe do a quick little prompt for themselves, and that maybe might help them to start drawing.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's beautiful in that way. And I also think about like when photography was a thing, people thought photography, and then not even just that, like when digital cameras were a thing, people were like, "No, that's too easy." And then when cell phone cameras got better, people were like, "No, that's too easy." And guess what? People still buy DSLRs, they still buy film cameras. Like those things aren't going anywhere. It's just that now where Susie down the street may have never taken a photo, now she takes photos. Like it's not a
Yeah,
bad thing.
that good old Susie. We all know her.
There she is. There she
But
goes.
even but even if you brought up a good point, because even when digital art first came out, like when it got big in like the early to mid 2000s, right? Even still today, like people are like, "Oh, digital art is not real art. You got the computer
Mhm.
doing everything for you." And it's just like, why are we getting so hung up on this, right? Like
I
we're all
know.
artists, we're all creating. I'm all for it. Like every single new thing that comes out, I'm just like, "Yes, bring it on. This is great."
Exactly. It's just gonna open doors for us to go even further. Like I just got into digital art about only 4 months ago now. And I was like, oh my God, now I can try things I would have never tried with a pen and paper because if I mess it up, I can just quickly adjust it and it's just making me better. So,
Yeah. And I
yeah.
think it has like a symbiotic relationship. Like the better you get at digital work, you can get better at traditional and vice versa.
Mhm.
I
Exactly.
don't think there's anything being ever taken away.
Not at all. No, I've tested out. I can still draw on paper, so it's fine. It's awesome.
For your digital work, what do you use? The like your device and your programs and everything.
Oh, I have an iPad now and I use Procreate.
Nice. How's
Yeah.
Procreate been? Because I don't know anything about it. I'm more of a Photoshop guy.
I like it. It's really user friendly
Mhm.
and actually like TikTok, it probably listens to me and it's like, "Oh, you have an iPad now." So I started getting all these like digital art, like Procreate tips on my feed and
Yeah.
so that's been super helpful. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's easy to use. I never used Photoshop for drawing, but from what I've seen, I think it seems to me like Procreate might be a little bit easier, but I think there's things you can do in Photoshop that you can't do as easily in Procreate. So I
Yeah.
think it's a good it's good for jumping into it and learning digital art for sure.
Yeah, I definitely think what I've seen so far is that Procreate is more user friendly, just
Mhm.
like an Apple product, where it's like you don't have to know any all these crazy configurations and commands. It's like it works very efficiently without having to like stress yourself out. And I think that's a really
Exactly.
good thing about it. The only thing I
Yeah.
don't like is that I believe it's only for Apple products,
Oh yeah, I think
if I'm
that's
not
true.
mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Boo!
yeah.
Come
That's
on,
not fair.
Apple. Everybody wants to use it. Everybody.
Exactly. Yeah,
Do
that's the
you
downside.
do you make it out to museums or galleries or even art fairs where you're at?
Yeah, I just actually moved here a couple years ago, right in the middle of the pandemic. So for a while there wasn't anything to go to, but now things are starting to happen more regularly. Like this whole last year, everything was virtual, so it was harder. But now things are opening up. I've been able to go to some of the really cool museums out here, quite a few galleries. I actually got invited to curate a show at a
Nice.
gallery about 30 minutes away for fall of 2023. So I'm really excited about that. The space is
Congrats.
amazing. Thank you. So it's a great art scene out here. It's like sometimes you have to adventure a little bit to find the great spaces, but that
Yeah.
makes it even more fun.
Do you think that people, or rather artists, whether they're professional or hobbyists, do you think that it's important for them to go out and go to these spaces? You think it might enhance, their abilities or their inspiration, or do you think that like it's just a fun thing to do?
I think it's both. It's definitely fun, but also it's important. Like it helps me a lot with understanding what my goals are as an artist are. Like I would go to art fairs where it's just like, you set up and you sell and like to anyone who's walking by and that's really fun and I realize like I like doing this, but this isn't my goal.
Yeah.
Whereas like going into galleries and museums and seeing those spaces and seeing the way work is presented there made me realize like that's definitely what I want to do with my work. It's also super inspiring. Like both of those spaces, you can see so many different styles and artists in one place and read about them, learn about them, or if you're at like more of a fair, actually talk to them. And it just, I always leave those feeling motivated to jump back into my work with even more like excitement than before because it's just cool being around so much art and so many artists.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Talk about a time you stepped into a place, let's say a museum, and you were just completely blown away. Like this one artist just like blew your mind to the point where you just didn't even think it was conceivable to create this sort of body of work.
Oh my gosh. So like a couple years ago I went to the Phoenix Art Museum for the first time
Hmm.
and it was really beautiful, but then there was this one like Renaissance-ish era work of art that of course I'm blanking on the artist now, but it was like a Roman Colosseum, and there's a gladiator standing over a person that he just defeated, and the audience is like roaring in the background, and the light is hitting him in such a way where he's just like otherworldly, but also he's a murderer. And there, it was just like such an emotional thing. Like it was so emotionally charged, and like the level of detail and the light work and like this full body image, and I was just like I could stare at this all day. And then my friends are just like, okay, we're there now, and I was like, I'm having a moment right now, like
Did you cry?
no.
Okay.
But
No, it's okay. If you did, it's we won't judge you.
no, I know you won't. I almost wish I had because I feel like that would really sell the moment, but I
Yeah.
was just standing there like, whoa, like it took my breath away. I was just like, this is beautiful, and it makes me want to like be better. It was the coolest.
Yeah, that does sound amazing. I wish I could see that for myself.
I'll
Should
post it in the Discord.
Yeah, please do. Please
I
do.
will.
Should all art institutions be free to the public?
Yes, I it bums me out that they're not. Like that museum, I think it costs like $23, which is not bad, but
Yeah.
like not everyone, especially now, not everyone has $23 to go to a museum. And if it's not like if art isn't like your favorite thing, you'd probably rather take that somewhere else. But it's like I was saying, I want art to be accessible. Like people, general public is way more likely to go into a museum and check out the art and feel something if they can just go. And I understand like the arts need money, but I just, if we could live in a world where everything was just open doors and anyone
Biden
could
can
walk
fund it.
in.
Biden
Yeah,
can fund it. He can be like,
he
"Hey, you
could.
guys, I
He
remembered
could.
you should make this free." That's my Biden impression.
That was a good one. I thought he
Yeah.
was here. When I'm president, that will be first on my agenda.
Oh, president's still around.
Mhm.
I like the sound of that because
Thank
you're never
you.
going to
Me
go
too.
away because they're going to be like, "Oh man, she's still in office." Yeah, she's still around.
Exactly. They'll be like, "It's been 8 years. Like, is she nope."
Okay, so what are the first three things you're going to do in office?
Oh my god, this is a big question. So,
Mm,
I will make I will fund art for sure. Um, I'm gonna install surveillance around grocery stores so that if you don't put your cart back, you get in trouble somehow.
that sounds
Like
like a
if you
police state. I don't like that.
listen, but if you are not putting it is free to put your cart where it goes. Don't put it in a parking space. So, that's my only.
They were in a rush. They had to just shove it and go.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And okay, what will be my third one? There will be we're gonna make it so that people can go outside more.
Okay, what do you
It's
mean
not
by
gonna be
that?
mandatory. I just, like ever since COVID, not only like we're working too much anyway. Like it's kind of like you wake up, you go to work, you come home, and I or now with its COVID, you just wake up and you work and you're home.
Yeah.
So I I think and then social media too, like I don't want to sound like I'm 70, but I don't see kids like playing outside the way they used to.
They really don't though. I'm not going front. They really
Yeah,
don't be outside like that.
they don't need to either cuz they have everything they need, but like it's not the same. I played outside with my neighbors. We had water guns. Like
Hmm.
we got to bring that back.
Or real
Like
guns.
yeah, or real guns,
Uh, these
just
three
weapons.
things, you just running outside with a katana. These three things sound like pet peeves you've been sitting on for a long time.
Oh, believe me, what I'm gonna do when I'm president is an ongoing discussion in my head.
You think they're gonna let an artist be a president? They're
I
gonna
think
call
if
you a
I
hippie.
Yeah, but that'll be my in, that'll be my demographic,
That's your
you know?
platform. You must stand up for all the
Yeah.
artists.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're gonna go on our first break of the night, and when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into our next part of the interview, which is going to be really crazy. Some of you may know what it is. I'm going to let you know right now. It's Gardic phone. So me and I was going to say possibly an alien. Me and Still Around Art are going to jump into that and try to make some good looking stuff for you. But sit tight or go to the bathroom, get some water, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Hey, yo, 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 queue up some questions for our guests while they're waiting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get them questions ready. This is the Art Block with Havo. We'll be back in just under 2 minutes. Hey, let me see some emote spam, emote hype in the chat. Welcome everybody to this lovely evening. What's up, Coco? Blumaye is back. Kitty Bardot on YouTube. Bingle Dairies, I like that name. 213, what's up? Boy Wonder, what's up? And all the other people that are lurking and hanging out and coming in. We got a good viewing going on tonight. I appreciate y'all coming through after that 2-week hiatus. And we are, wait for it, hold on. Oh, why is my phone doing this? Oh my God, stop. And we are back. Well, I'm back on camera, and Still Around is off camera because my machine cannot handle all these things at one time because it's a little baby. Oh, and actually, oh wait. Oh, I thought something else was going on. Okay, say something else. Say again.
Oh, I was just gonna say it is what it is.
Okay, I was just making sure we could still hear you.
Okay, good. You can
Yeah.
hear me.
Yeah. So Gartic is a really cool app. I don't know who made it. It looks like it says Odryzon or whatever company that it is, and it's a very popular little game. I don't know if you've had experience with it before.
Oh, me? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I've played once and I really liked it. Looking forward to playing again.
Yeah, I'm about to set it up, and I think I'm logged in, and I just need to send you an invite in the Discord. There you go.
And to me, there it is.
Now, for the folks at home, Gartic is it's a hodgepodge of different madness. You can animate with your friends, you can compete against your friends, you can do all sorts of little activities. So we're going to run through some of these and see what we create. The good thing about it is that the things that we create can be saved. So you might see these on our social medias, possibly. I don't know. But I'm excited to get started. Are you excited to get started?
I'm very excited.
Me too. All right, let's see. The first thing I'd like to do, let's try to animate. I think
Okay,
that'd be fun. Yeah.
let's do it. This is gonna be my finest work.
Yes. Okay, I'm
Okay.
nervous. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I've never done the animate one before, so all right,
Gonna do
let's
something
go.
very simple. Draw a little room. And then I'm gonna put a guy here.
That already looks complicated.
Wait, you can. Oh, you're watching
Let,
on the other side.
I'll minimize it.
No, you don't have to.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know if it was a secret.
No. It's all secret for who?
I don't know.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
You
She
did it,
knows
Joe.
everything. We
Does
did it,
she?
Joe. I
What does she
mean,
know?
I feel like she knows what she feels like she needs to. I feel like she's watching us always.
Oh. Well, I hope
You know
not
what I mean?
always, because like
I
that's
mean, I
kind of
don't like
nasty.
it. I don't like it, but I think she knows more than she needs to.
Right.
Did you see? I saw this meme of her just like she's in her like private jet watching like the protests on her giant screen TV, and the caption was like, "I'm here with you," and everyone was like,
No, not on the
"No,
PJ. Not
that
on the
is
PJ.
not relatable, Kamala." Like,
Would you ever use a PJ?
no, I don't think I could. I think it's just too silly.
You
You
think
know
it's
what I
silly
mean?
to have a private jet fly you around anywhere you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, would part of me love to be able to just zip around and be like, I think I'll go to Greece and like fly there by myself? Absolutely. But like, at what cost? Like, how dumb,
A few
you know?
$1,000s. You know, a couple of
Yeah.
stacks.
Yeah, and then just like the pollution or whatever it is. Like, no.
Oh, the pollution aspect. Okay, so you were. Oh, that scares me every single
Me
time.
too. I was like, oh my God, we're in trouble.
I'm like, oh my god, who's calling? Hello, operator. Powerpuff Girls. Oh no, the city's in danger. That's
I
exactly
don't
what that
know.
was for.
Yep, that was the power. I didn't know you were a Powerpuff Girl. I didn't know that we were on call right now.
Yeah, you ain't. Yeah, I've been an honorary member since 1999.
Oop. I did used to trace the Powerpuff Girls all the time. Oh, my drawing is
Oh,
done. Okay.
okay.
It just said, all right.
Okay,
Okay,
little
I have to
vampire guy.
continue.
Okay. I got him.
All right.
I want you to finish this lyric, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll pull up at the club VIP.
Uh-oh.
I'll pull
Why
up
don't
at the
I know
club
this?
VIP. Gas tank on E.
I don't
So,
know this.
wow, you are officially banned.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna just disconnect?
Yeah, the stream's over. The stream is done. Everybody's going home.
Canceled.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What's gonna
have,
happen?
have you ever done animation before?
Nope.
Is this your first time?
This is my first time.
Oh, snap. I actually recently got into it this year myself.
How do you like it?
It's so much fun. I love it.
Yeah,
And
it
guess what I
looks really
use?
fun.
Guess what I
What do you
use?
use? What do you Photoshop?
Yup. Yup. Twitter
How
hates
is
me
it? Is it pretty? Why does Twitter hate you? Is that
because
controversial?
because Twitter hates everything. Twitter
But
artists
that's
hate
true.
everything.
That's true. They do. They're haters.
Yeah.
I do feel like it some people feel like they're a little bit smarter if they hate something.
Oh my god. I think that's what it is. I think
Yeah,
that's what it is.
it's like, "Oh, you only like this because you don't know what I know." And it's like, maybe you're right. But
Like
I
they're
still like
hipsters.
it. Yeah, they are hipsters. It's the new wave.
Yeah. Do you have hipsters in your hometown? I mean, in your town where you reside?
Where I reside now, I haven't encountered any out in the wild, but I'm sure they're here. But where I was before I moved out here it was like 90% hipsters. So less hipsters here.
Okay. Also, thank you to Coco for finishing the lyrics. I knew a real one would hold me down. I don't know about you anymore.
I'm sorry. I couldn't do it.
So where you live, do you get do you get
Do you
the
get
names?
music out there?
No, I was gonna ask you, do you get the drink of the namesake free?
No. What is that? What do you mean?
Because you're in
I'm in Phoenix.
right, you're in Arizona, and
Mhm.
they have a drink called Arizona. So I figured people that
Oh.
live in Arizona get Arizonas for free.
I know I've never tried it, but I feel like they wouldn't.
You've never had an Arizona?
Not since moving out here.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had one in a minute. But did you know
Mm-mm.
that the founder was like, we keeping it 99 cent no matter what?
That's dope. I love that.
Yeah. All right, I'm
Him and
trying
the
to see.
Costco hot dog guy.
I don't know if I want Costco hot dogs.
But listen, the fact that it's always gonna be $1.99 no matter
Nah,
what, I respect
nah,
it.
nah,
They're
nah.
okay.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
Nah, we can't be doing that at age 30.
I'm
We
not saying
can't.
I'm gonna
We
eat
can't.
one, I'm
No
saying I
dollar
respect
ninety
the
nine.
concept. I'm saying I respect the concept.
Okay, I'm gonna see how this thing works. So it says display mode. I'm gonna put it on auto and then exhibition flow from beginning to end. Let's see what our things look like here.
Okay, I'm nervous.
Okay, there's my guy. Here's your version.
I gave him a drink.
Hey, yeah, it's Arizona actually.
Yep, that's what it
Oh,
is.
oh wow, that's scary. That's like
It
a Jordan
is
Peele movie.
scary.
Oh my god. Ah! Cue Childish Gambino right now.
Right. This is America.
Or that, yeah, that one too. I love it. I love it. It's great. I'm gonna download it so I can keep it
That's
forever.
amazing.
All right, next is it's your vampire guy.
Mhm.
Only did like something very slight. So he like moved a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
He's like he's doing a little funky chicken,
Oh, I like it. He's dancing.
funky Dracula.
I
I,
see. I love it.
yeah, nah. I love that I was inspired by your vampire.
He's doing a jig.
Yeah, or maybe he
I'm
needs
into
some
it.
blood. Maybe
He
he's like
probably
going through withdrawals. Speaking of
he's jonesing.
vampires, have you ever watched? Have you ever watched the sparkly ones?
Twilight?
Yeah, those guys.
Yes, I have. So those got real popular while I was in high school, and I felt like I didn't like the movement, but I was like, I want to dislike this from an educated point of view.
You didn't
So I
like the
watched.
movement, the
I didn't
educated
like.
point of view. Wait,
I
what?
didn't. I felt like everyone was so into it, and I was like, this just seems dumb to me. But I was like, I could
Right,
be wrong, you know? So
right.
let me like watch these movies and see if there's something to it. And they were fun to watch. So
Okay.
I think they're fun to watch. I don't know if I'd say they're good, but they're good the way like Fast and Furious is good.
Oh, don't mention that. Oh my god.
Why
Because
not?
my moderator, Boomaye, he is like the hardcore of hardcore Fast and
Oh my
Furious
God.
peoples. Yeah.
Boomaye. Oh, we're gonna be besties because I love those movies.
Family.
Family. Like, let's talk about how the high school student in Tokyo Drift was like 42 years old.
Well,
The-
I mean, look at Greece. They were all in high school and
Right.
also like pushing 52. So
The day I got my driver's license was the day I got my first ticket.
you know
Day
what
after that, I won my first race.
you know what DK stands for? Donkey Kong. Oh my god, that guy! He actually—I don't remember his name, but he was in this show way back in the '90s called American Gothic, where he was like the Antichrist or something like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
With that hairline?
Yeah. Well, he was a
All right.
child, so I don't know.
Okay. He probably had better hair.
Yeah. Do you think? Uh-oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was like freezing. Do you think that it's important to always represent ourselves in our art?
Yeah, I do. I think it helps the audience understand like what your point of view is. I think it's important for people to feel like they can connect to art, and an easy way for people to connect is if they know who you are, like who's the person who made this.
Right.
It doesn't have to be overwhelming, but I feel like there should be a little bit of who we are in everything we make.
Yeah. What do you say to the people that don't feel that or don't believe that?
I mean, there's no rules in this house, to quote Mean Girls. You can do whatever you want, but
Are there hoes in the house?
there's always hoes in the house if it's a
Okay.
good house.
Oh. Oh my God, it's a car. My
I
mortal
was
enemy.
inspired.
You were inspired by what?
Fast and Furious.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Disney's Cars.
Oh my God, it's Lightning
Lightning
McQueen.
McQueen, yeah. They're making another one. It's gonna be on Disney Plus.
Why are they making how many are there on
There's a
aren't there
demographic
2?
for it.
Oh my
I think
God.
there's 3.
That is 3 more than we need,
So you don't
but
like
sure.
cars. Okay, all right. So what's your favorite Disney Pixar film then?
Oh, Disney
Yeah.
Pixar. Mm, I don't I don't know. Let me think. I really liked Monsters Inc. I think that might be my favorite.
Okay. I'll
What
let
about
that
you?
one slide. Okay.
All
Nah,
right.
that's fine. That's fine. Nah, because I thought you was about to come in here with like blasphemy or something. Because Mickey ain't gonna roll with that. I don't know why I just
Mickey.
traced over it. Like I wasn't even paying attention. I just like traced over it. I didn't even make it move.
Uh-oh.
So it's just gonna be a
It'll be
flat
subtle.
image. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I feel like I understand the assignment a little bit better now, so this is gonna be more smooth.
Oh no, I look forward to it.
Although his hair is gonna change.
Don't do Jerome like that. He spent 2 years growing that.
You know what? I just had an idea.
What
You
happened?
know what, Jerome? Jerome's getting a little makeover here. Oh, I
this
gotta hurry.
this car is now on a scenic route with some mountains. Okay.
Where's the fill button? Is this it? Is this it?
There's a
I
fill button. See, this is how much I don't know.
I actually don't see one here. I thought there was a fill button, but oh my God, we're running out of time.
They need to get a different sound for that.
It's stressful.
It is. It really is. I'm trying to keep up with chat. What are they saying? Condor was good, bro. Let's see. Never had your car. What? I'm leaving. Tokyo Drift is sin. No. So, all right. So, Tokyo Drift is the first and only Fast and Furious movie I've seen.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta watch Too Fast, Too Furious.
I probably will at some point. They're
You
all on
should.
HBO.
That one's fun. Like if you were only gonna watch one more, watch that one.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Just
like
for Tyrese.
it was in high school. I was in high school,
Yeah.
and then like my girlfriend at the time, she got it for me for my birthday on DVD, and like I played it like crazy. I loved it.
Yeah. It's fun. It's silly, but it's
Yeah,
fun.
like it has its own theme song. I wonder if you
Yes.
know how they live in Tokyo. If you see me, then you mean it. Then you know you have to go.
It slaps.
Exactly. Don't come in here talking disrespectful about that.
If
Okay,
we've
let's see
got
what
Jerome,
Jerome doing. What he doing?
he's going Super Saiyan.
Oh! Oh! Oh my God.
And he's winking.
Oh my God. Do you remember Jalen, the Super Saiyan?
Yes.
That's who that is. That's his little brother.
Yes. I love it.
Okay, mine is terrible. Yours is great. But mine was
Thanks.
I didn't even like give it any sense of motion. Okay, let's see
Here
how
we
it's gonna
go.
animate it.
Oh
It
no,
just
it works.
it just makes me think about Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
Like
I
Squiggle
like it.
Vision.
I
Yeah.
like it.
You wanna do one more before we move on to the next one?
That sounds good.
The next challenge? Cool. All right. This is so cool.
Yeah,
Like,
this
I
is
really
nice.
wish that you and I thought of this first and it would be rich.
I know, right?
Like, that would be amazing. Okay, what we going to do this time? All right, let's. And I like how it's not like some of those other apps where like they don't really give you a lot of options for the brushes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, this is good. Okay, I'm drawing an animal this time.
Oh.
Yeah. But one of those like Disneyfied anthropomorphic animals.
Oh, love it.
Yeah. And she's gonna have. You ever watch? Yo, you remember when Disney was obsessed with ducks?
Yes.
Like they had Mad Duck, Mighty
It was
Ducks,
like
Quack
all
Pack.
ducks.
Yeah,
DuckTales.
DuckTales. What was the other one? There was another duck show. Oh my god.
Oh, was Darkwing Duck theirs, or was
Darkwing
that
Duck.
something else?
Yup. Yup. And I remember like they used to make some of the ducks look really dope. Like some of them would have like afro textured feathered hair. I'm like, yo, y'all really going hard for these
They
ducks.
they had a moment for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Did you watch the new DuckTales at all?
I didn't.
Oh man, it was pretty. I only watched like the last. Literally, I watched like the finale because I didn't want to watch the whole show.
I don't blame you. How
Yeah,
was it?
it was cool because what they tried to do was add in some extra bits of nostalgia. So like, it wasn't just the Ducktales cartoons. They also put in like Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, all the other joints from the '90s where they all kind of like teamed up to fight like this big bad guy at the end. It was pretty dope.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, most of the newer shows I don't really watch too much. Okay, y'all need to give us some more time now.
That is not enough. My guy is he's doing his best.
Yeah, we all doing our best. That's just the way our generation is.
Exactly. This is
Generation, we doing our very best. No, what's that? Matter of fact, that Mariah Carey clip. I'm doing the best with what I got.
right. What an icon.
I know. Would you ever? Oh man, I'm not even done.
Oh
Oh my
man,
god, I love it. I love it. He's like a little baby. He's Ike from South Park.
yes.
Don't kick the baby.
No, kick the baby.
What do you feel about South Park? How do you think it
You know,
is now?
I haven't seen it in a few years because I don't have whatever channel that it's on. You know,
Hmm.
I don't watch a whole lot of TV, but I liked what I was seeing of South Park. It's it's kind of like you get the only thing it's reactive, you know?
Uh
So
huh.
you can kind of predict. Like I haven't seen it in a while, but I'm sure I know what the plot of a lot of the episodes are. But I think the last time I watched it was a few years ago and I thought it was still fine.
Yeah, I think that they definitely matured, but I still think like a lot of it's just not for me. you know?
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it just really stressed me out.
Yeah, it's like y'all doing too much.
Right.
I am not your target audience. But
Right.
there was one season I saw. I watched it all the way through. It was called there was a name for it, but it was basically they were going against this guy called the PC Principal. And
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
I
and
saw
that was
that.
wild. Oh my
Yes.
god, it was so funny.
Yeah, I thought PC Principal was hilarious.
Yeah.
What is happening here?
I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing too, actually.
I'm like, all right, I haven't changed much. And I know that phone is about to ring.
Yeah. Do you play anything outside of Bioware games?
I just played Detroit Become Human for the first time.
Ooh.
There it goes.
Yeah.
And
That's a good game.
yeah, fell in love with it right away. And well, you know, I played Dragon Age so many times that didn't leave much time for other games. But I just started Cyberpunk too, and I'm liking that.
Ooh.
Actually, yeah, yeah. I was in your Discord. I was like, should I buy Witcher 3 again,
Uh-huh.
or should I get Cyberpunk? And it was like, okay, I'll get a new game instead of rebuying another
Yeah.
game for
Yeah.
PC. But yeah, it's pretty much been BioWare and The Witcher for me. Just
I've
big
never
games that
gotten
I can
into it.
spend. Oh, really?
Yeah, I have this rule
Mhm.
that I started like maybe a handful of years ago, several years ago, where like if I cannot be black or non-white, I'm not gonna play it.
I feel that.
And there's a few exceptions to that. So like if they made another Dead Space, I would play it.
Mhm.
But like if it's something brand new I've never played before, like The Witcher, I'm not touching
I feel so, and
it.
then I did have a hard time with it because you can't customize at all. Like you have to be Geralt, and
Yeah,
I was like, this is really hard for me to like identify with this character who is so the opposite of me. But
yeah.
I'd heard so many good things about like the gameplay and the story that I was like, let's go with it, and I ended up liking it.
The gameplay
Um,
looks good. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've watched videos of
yeah,
other people playing. I'm like, this is a really good. This is like if Fable was
yeah,
on like a really good fighting engine.
exactly. No,
Yeah.
it's good. Have you played Mafia 3? I was just thinking about playing that
You
again the
know
other
what?
day.
I remember playing it years ago when it first
Mhm.
came out on play on I had a PlayStation 4 and I got to the point where like I fed somebody to a crocodile and I was like, I like this game.
Me too. I never finished it, but I specifically bought it because you could be black and kill a bunch of racist people.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't say no more. I'm buying it.
Say
And
less.
I also reached the crocodile scene and I was like, this is it. This is what
And you
I
know
need right
what?
now.
I never finished it though, because a lot of people
Me
said they didn't like
either.
that game for some reason, but I think it's because they're racist.
I think so too. That's a red flag. The only
Yeah.
reason I never finished it was just because I got distracted. And I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, I should just finish that game. It was fun.
Yeah. Bingo, thank you for the follow. And yes, woo, Detroit. Detroit is an amazing game. All right, let's talk about that for like a second while we're also critiquing our
Real
animation.
quick, shout out to Bingle because he bought me that game for my birthday, and that's why I played it.
Hey,
Yeah,
Bingo, you that guy, man. You that guy.
that's my
Oh my
twin.
god.
I gave them balloons.
Oh no,
We'll
I
say it's
love
a
it.
birthday.
She magically grew feet and everything. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, that is great. Let's name her right now.
Beatrice.
Okay, Beatrice the duck.
Yes,
Okay, and here comes Ike the baby.
like the baby. I tried to give him armor, and the timer was like, "You don't have time for that." Oh,
Yeah,
battle
he vicious. He
seasoned.
ready. Look at him.
Oh,
Ooh,
I love
ooh.
it. I'm saving that one. That's awesome.
They not kicking that baby no more.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Okay, so I played through Detroit, I think twice. Once by
Okay.
myself, and then once on stream. Um, and both times completely different outcomes, and it blew my mind.
Yeah.
What about
Okay.
you?
So I played for the first time on stream, which was hilarious, but also difficult. I got distracted a couple times and I'd look up and something nuts was happening. And I'm working on my second playthrough right now, and
Mhm.
it's already so different. I can tell you that the first time I played, you know how it shows you that flow chart and you can see how many
Yeah.
people had. I had a result with Kara where she died like while trying to avoid getting caught by Connor. She got hit by a car,
Oh my
and
god.
0% of other players had that outcome.
So you're the first person in the entire world.
It's just me.
That's quite an achievement, though. I'm proud
I
of
know.
you.
I was really sad, but then I was like, you know what? I'm the only one who did this, and it's on stream, so
Yeah,
now it's out there.
yeah. Now it's recorded for history.
It was wild. Yeah, and now I'm playing this second one with my partner, and it's already so different.
Yeah. Do you guys take
It's
turn on
wild.
making decisions, or like you just pass the controller through each
I'm
chapter?
I'm like letting him decide what we do, and I'm just in the background like making disapproving or approving noises. Because it's a fun game to watch too. Like it's fun enough to watch. And like the way that he's playing Connor is so different. Like I loved Hank and
Hmm.
I wanted to be best friends with Hank the whole time, like
Hank
every
was my
decision I
guy.
made. Yes, I was like, I want Hank to love me. We're gonna be best friends. And then he's like, I'm just gonna keep trolling Hank. And so him and Hank hate each other, and it gives me so much anxiety. I'm like, don't say that to Hank. And
That
he
same
says,
thing happened to me on my second playthrough on stream, and some of the people in here are guilty because they were here when
mm-hmm.
we played it. These jokers made it so Hank just despised my guts. I was trying so hard at every turn because the way I was playing it is that they chose what to do.
Oh, that's nice of you.
So yeah, so like every time it came to Hank, it always ended up on like a really snarky or stupid response, and Hank was just like, "All right," with his Mr.
Yep,
Krabs voice.
Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs. I
What did you feel
know.
about? All right, so we got Connor, we got Kara. What
Hmm.
about our main man, Jesse Williams, Marcus?
Man, I loved Marcus. And Bingle just quoted a clip that I had. Like, I accidentally picked the option to blow up Jericho.
We gotta blow up Jericho. All things don't
Yeah.
miss. And oh my god, that's terrible.
Yeah, I was like, Chad, I don't know which one we should do. I'm gonna hit 2, and I accidentally hit 1, and it was like, we've
Jesus.
got to blow up Jericho. But yeah, I think he ended up being my favorite. Like
Yeah.
he starts out kind of slow, where like not as slow as Kara, where you're just cleaning, but
Yeah.
it's like, oh, he's got like the perfect life. There's not really any decisions to make, and then
He's
it
got
does
the
a
perfect life.
180. Yeah, he was living with an artist who respected him
He was a
in a nice
slave.
place. Well, I mean, for a slave. I
For
mean,
a slave.
compared to Kara, who lived with a drug addict, and then Connor, who's this cop, like ew,
Yeah.
like as far as living situations go, like Marcus lived with someone who like understood that he was more than just
You're right.
a robot.
You're right.
As far as slave masters go,
Oh
Carl was
Jesus.
okay.
Isn't it
But
funny though that like they try to have this parable of slavery in all these games and
mhm.
like white people just still don't get it?
I was thinking that
Like
playing
Dragon Age with the elves and the Alien Age, and then in Mass Effect with the freaking
the
the
the Geth.
yeah, the Geth and the Vorcha and all the alien races that they don't like. And it's like,
Mhm.
don't y'all get it?
And I'm playing The Witcher, who's a white guy, but he's like a slightly different white guy. And everyone's like, it's so wrong that they treat him different because he looks different. And it's like, yeah, isn't it? And then you're so close to the point. Like, you're almost there. And then they just miss it.
Strange. All right, let's start this next round. We're gonna make
Okay.
basically we're gonna make prompts and we're gonna draw from the prompts.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna give you something crazy.
Oh, okay. Let me go.
Mm, trying to think.
Ooh.
I'm laughing because I gave you something really wild.
My God. Could
Giant
you
evil
have given
hamburger
me?
attacks. No, I gave you the best one. It's a crossover, like
It is a
Fortnite.
crossover.
Yeah.
But Gareth is a complex character to draw.
You
All
can
right,
you
we can
can
do
draw
this.
him
We
on the
can do
back
this.
of Iron Bull from Dragon Age 3.
Oh
Giant
my
evil
God.
hamburger. This reminds me of that really dumb parody show from back in the day called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. You ever
Oh,
seen that?
yes. Yes, I saw that a while ago.
Yeah.
So weird.
I used to
Okay,
love that show,
what is
and I never
Gareth?
understood it.
It makes no sense, but it exists.
And there's like movies too,
Yeah.
like from the '70s, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and I'm just
saw the
like,
movies.
this is crazy. Somebody really made this, and it's a thing. There are tomatoes that kill. You know what I do to a tomato? I step on it.
Ugh.
Y'all getting over here ransacked by a fruit of all things.
Yeah, the fact that that exists is just incredible to me.
Well,
There's
it's not
another
as
movie.
bad as that tire movie.
I was about to mention that.
Look at that. Look at black people thinking on the same
I was
wavelength.
literally about to say it's not as weird as that movie. I think it's called Rubber.
Yeah, that's crazy. I watched a few clips too. I was like, this thing is weird. It's psychic. It can make people explode. It's doing all this
Yeah,
wild stuff. I'm like, fam, y'all just be coming up with anything. Have you seen Nope?
I haven't seen it yet.
You gotta see it.
I really want to.
Yeah, I finally saw it the other day, and I was very happy. That was the first time I've gone to a movie theater in like the last 3 years.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I've heard nothing but good things. I've been avoiding like watching anything about it because I want to go in knowing as little as possible. But I'm hyped.
Yeah, yeah. I literally, because I know how sometimes the algorithm be working, so I don't
Mhm.
even type in anything. I haven't Googled anything about Kiki Palmer. I haven't Googled anything about Daniel Kaluuya. Nothing for like the last 2 months, and it helped.
Good. Yeah. I've been trying
Oh
to
no,
do
I
the
just want to put
same.
arms on it. Let me put arms on it.
Oh,
Ah!
oh, I wasn't done.
Okay. Okay, let's reveal. Let's reveal because everybody saw my hamburger, so it's more of a reveal of your Dragon Age Mass Effect
Mhm.
masterpiece. Okay, let's
It's real
go.
simple.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh my God! Nah, that's great. I love it. That is chat. Isn't that amazing? That is amazing. It looks like if they made like a chibi Mass Effect spin-off or something, or a BioWare game where it's like Tetris and there'll be like the characters on the side and they're all small.
Totally.
Yeah. Wait, spicy white? Who Geralt? Geralt is a spicy white.
He is spicy. I say that too. Like, "Oh, you're Italian? Okay, you're a little spicy."
Oh, Coco said that you got to make sure those legs and hips and the body is on Garrus. She did. You know what? She did her thing. Okay, she did her thing.
The time limit.
Yeah, I wish we could make it longer.
Me too, but that's the challenge. Look, that looks great.
I was so close. I just needed like 2 more seconds to do like the little noodle legs, and that's
Right.
it. Speaking of noodle legs, how do you feel
I
about
love it.
like Rick and Morty and Adventure Time and Steven Universe with all these like very simplistic shape styles that everybody loves to hate?
I like Adventure Time a lot. I have never seen Rick and Morty.
Really?
Yeah, something about it just does not appeal to me, and I haven't watched it. But as far as like the style of it, I don't have a problem with it. I think there's something kind of like just chill about watching these really simple shapes. It just does something to your brain where it's like, I know what to expect. It's fine. It's cute, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. I used to hate on it, but I think it was just because of the zeitgeist of what everybody else was doing, right?
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
I watched a few episodes, like, nah, this is actually pretty fun or funny. Like I saw
Yeah.
the episode where they had like Andy Milonakis on it as a little toaster guy, and I seen another episode where I think, um, oh no, I'm mixing up my cartoons now because Nicki Minaj was on Steven Universe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
I have not finished Steven Universe. I really that's one of the things that I need to just sit down and watch because I know it's good.
I guess it is. I haven't touched it because I know about the dark past of
Is there a
Rebecca
dark
Sugar.
past? Stop
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
No one is good.
I'm ruining it now. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Tell
When
me.
she was designing these characters, she made a blackface gym, and it was
Good
called Concrete.
night.
Go look it
Good
up.
night.
Good morning.
Oh, no. We can't have anything.
We can't just this. Well, this is what happens when white people are in charge.
That you can't it's just what look, when I'm president, sorry white people, but you've had your time.
When you're
We
president, we're
gotta
going to
move
be in a
on.
police state with
No,
shopping
we're
carts.
not. We're just not. You can't leave your shopping cart out. That's my only
If
rule.
you are in a rush, let's say you have a child and you got to take your child to like band camp or the grocery store. I mean, not grocery. We already at the grocery store. You got to take him to the bathroom, something. You're not thinking about that cart. You think about putting your kid in the car and you leaving.
If you can't put things where they go, why do you have a kid?
Wow. So basically, you're saying you're gonna make sure that people don't have sex anymore. Is that the kind of
No.
president? Is that the kind of president you want to be?
I'm saying I'm going to put people in the mind space where they're thinking, it is so simple to just put this where it goes. Let me just do that.
That's
This
what she said.
cart. Exactly. She is on my side.
Oh, I haven't done a that's what she said. Wow, she said joke in years. I apologize to everybody.
I loved it.
Good. Okay, as long as you loved it, that's what matters. I don't care about nobody else. All right, so
Right.
this next one is called knockoff, and it
All
says
right.
to keep yourself focused, try to replicate the drawings while the clock gets faster. So we're going to be competing against the time even more.
Okay.
All right,
Uh-oh.
so get ready.
That phone's going to ring in like 2 seconds.
It's time to draw.
Okay. It's
Okay,
time to draw.
I'm going to draw
What am I going to draw?
something very familiar that we all know and love.
Are you drawing a shopping cart?
What? No. I don't even know what that is. I'm from Australia. We don't have that there. Oh no.
Nor.
No.
Nor.
Did you ever see that TikTok where the girl was like, I wonder if black girls in Australia go, oh no, the girl.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh man, that had me dying for like a good 5 minutes.
That is so funny. I must be hungry because now I'm drawing French fries.
You clearly are.
This is my life. I see your shopping cart.
That's cheating.
Well, I had to look because I almost drew a shopping cart and I was like, I don't want us to draw the same thing.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Mine's evil because it has red wheels. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it has it's gonna be like a Pee Wee Herman character, so it's gonna have eyeballs.
Uh-oh.
Was that a uh-oh for Pee Wee Herman?
That was an uh-oh for this evil shopping cart. Okay, this has a fill. Here we go.
I haven't even touched them other tools over there. Look at me, just being an old man, refusing to modernize my practice. Are there any questions in chat while we're drawing? Think of some questions that you want to ask to our good friend still around, possibly an alien president 2042.
That's exactly what I'm gonna run.
Nicki Minaj was on Steven Universe. Yes, she was. She played this character called Sugalite. It was a fusion between Garnet and the purple girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I remember that character.
Yeah, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's racist because why does the two black characters fuse into a crazy monster?"
I'm
And
not
I'm
surprised.
and I'm like, "Well,
Dude, nothing is safe. I feel like every time I like something, it's like, oh, by the way, that person said the N-word or something.
shoot, I
It's
just
like,
found
oh,
out the other day that my man's Tim Burton said black people don't fit his aesthetic, and that's why
don't
we
get
not
me
in his
started
movies."
on Tim Burton. I felt so betrayed by that
I
because
haven't
I
touched
loved.
I haven't touched my TikTok in like a whole week because I know it's been blowing up because I made that video.
Yep. I loved that. I loved Tim Burton when I was in high school.
Everybody did.
And then, yeah, who didn't? And then I learned that maybe like, I don't know, a few months ago. And then now he's doing like an Addams Family show on
Yeah,
Netflix. And
Wednesday.
I
Yeah.
can't even be excited because I know this now. So I'm like, I don't trust you anymore, Tim Burton.
No, it's not that I don't trust him, and we're getting a lot of time. Actually, I could have been doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I know now I'm just adding random stuff
Yeah,
because I
they're tricking
can.
me. It's not that I don't want to mess with Tim Burton no more, old Timmy Tim. Because I'm still gonna watch Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm still gonna watch, Edward Scissorhands or Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is like one of my
Beetlejuice,
favorite films of
yeah.
all time, and I've seen both the uncut version and the cut version. I didn't even know there was an uncut version.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so there's like two things that happen in the uncut version. There's one part where he first meets the couple and he's like terrorizing them on their like miniature like set, like little Lego set.
Uh-huh.
And then he sits on the grave and he calls me. He goes, nice fucking lot or something like that. And I'm like, oh my God, he just cursed. I've never heard that before.
Whoa.
Yeah, and there's something
I
else that
thought
happened in the movie. I can't remember what it was, but yeah.
that's cool. I thought that was you paraphrasing at first because I could not imagine them cursing.
Yeah, Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice cussing.
That's what's
Cussing
up.
up a storm. But yeah, like the thing is though, I'm not even mad at it because like I always say, we should not be relying on the other to do stuff for us to create our stories. So like if Tim Burton or, whoever else is out there that's white or non-black that's creating stuff, I'm not going to look to them and be like, oh yeah, definitely going to they're going to hook us up.
That's true.
It's supposed to be more of a surprise when they do. Like The Sandman on Netflix by Neil Gaiman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not so much that I wouldn't care if Tim Burton never put a black person, but it's the fact that he went out of his way to be like, nah, you don't fit. That kind of hit
Yeah.
home.
Oh
Oh
my
shit.
God, it's a
What do I
yummy
do?
ghost. Okay,
I
memorize the
forget.
drawing. Memorize the drawing. You gotta replicate
And then
it.
draw it again. Okay.
Okay.
Shit,
All right.
I hit
It's a
ready too
ghost,
fast.
and it's a box of French fries that has a face on it, and that seems a little mean because it feels like this ghost is murdering Timmy.
Oh my god, wait, what? We're out of time
Wait, what?
already?
No, 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 no! Oh my god.
Ah!
Ah.
Okay. Why did they give us so much time?
We need a do-over. That's
I was
ridiculous.
What happened there?
Maybe we took too long to draw, and
Maybe we
that's what's
did.
supposed to carry over. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know either.
Well, let's look at our results.
Okay.
It's gonna be barely any results.
Right. So there's your well thought out image.
Yeah. And there's yours.
And there's what I did. I got the heart of it.
That reminds me of one of them things from the Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars.
Yeah.
Which is a classic. Okay, there's your thing, and then
Yep.
I was talking the whole time. Just know that would have been amazing. That would have been the best ghost French fry convention ever.
I can see it.
It's
The line
Frylock.
work. It's there. It's
Yeah,
Frylock.
yeah.
That timing was rude, though. It
Yeah,
was
that was
like,
incredibly rude.
it's Tim Burton's fault.
Yeah, blame it on Tim. Blame it on Tim. I wonder what his middle name is.
Probably like Walter or like
Walt. You know what? That would fit him. That would fit him.
Timothy Walter Burton.
Just to reset the room here a little bit, if you're just joining us, welcome, hello to the Art Block. I'm your host, all the way from Bed-Stuy, your guy, Habbo, and I'm joined here tonight by the lovely and super talented Still Around Art. You can see a slideshow of her work and obviously her face right below mine. If you do want to see the full episode, don't worry if you missed anything from the first hour, because guess what? This is also streaming on YouTube where you can look back at it after the stream is over. Wonderful.
Nice.
We're playing Gartic Phone. Gartic Phone is a really great drawing-based, web-based game where people of all talent and interest can come on and draw little silly things and try to compete or cooperate with each other. And that's what we're doing right now. And as you can see, the last attempt obviously didn't go too well, but we here, we black.
We're learning.
Yeah, we black and
Conquering.
we learning. We will conquer, yes. All right, let's try it again. This time, I'm going to draw faster. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. I believe in us.
Me too. We'll do something simple this time.
Yeah, simple and clean, like Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
Simple and clean is the
All
way
right.
that you're making me. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I love it. I love a musical moment.
If you had 24 hours left on this planet, how would you spend it? Give me the play-by-play.
I would get myself a delicious something or other, like some cheesecake, something good. I would go dancing. I would find whatever concert was easiest to get to, and I would go to that.
Okay.
I would have quite a few drinks, and I would spend my day listening to music and eating good food, hanging out with people I like for a little bit, and then maybe like tell them, okay, go home.
Damn. So you don't tell them that you're about to.
No,
not be
I
on the
wouldn't
plane.
tell anyone. No.
Okay. So you're gonna be able to do all of that within 24 hours, because you gotta get up, you gotta shower, and then you gotta travel, right?
Listen,
I don't know what it's like in
can do
Arizona, but traffic is traffic.
I can do a lot in a day.
Oh, excuse me.
I'll just get up early, and also, I mean, I'm close to things, so finding a venue with some sort of something would be pretty easy. It doesn't have to be great. It could be like some college garage band that's having their first show. I don't care. Live music is fun, no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah.
So dancing, live music, and hanging out with people, and then telling them to go home, and you can't stay here. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. I finished my guy, by the way.
I did too. I finished my thing.
Cool.
Yours is better.
No, it's not a competition. Okay.
I know,
This
but
is
I
a
like yours, is what I'm saying.
thank you. I love a glass of ice water. Everybody needs a glass of ice water in their life.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, because dehydration is real.
It
Okay.
is.
Yo, I remember one time because I skate, right? And
Uh-huh.
I was in this race. It was called the Broadway Bomb. It's here in the city. I don't know if they still do it.
Oh my
Come
god.
on!
So
Oh my
it's just
god!
like that no matter what.
Let me give it some eyes. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I was in this race called the Broadway Bomb, and it's basically like a I guess 12-mile race down
Wow.
through like Manhattan. It starts at the tip of Manhattan all the way down to the bottom. And my
Uh-huh.
black ass forgot to drink water. So when I get to, and anybody
Oh my
that's
god.
familiar with the city, when I get to 59th Street, because we started in Harlem, uptown, when I get to 59th Street, Columbus Circle, my whole foot, to anybody watching the stream right now, my whole foot went like this to this. It
Oh,
clenched up like this. It was insane. Like I had to get off the board and I was hopping. I had to like hop to the sidewalk and I'm sitting here freaking out because I've never had that happen before. I'm like, oh my God, am I dying? Is my foot
right.
about to fall off? Like it's crazy. And I could not for the life of me like unclench it until like I got some water and some Gatorade and it was good to go. It was
Oh
insane.
my god.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. So hydrate everybody.
You have to.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay,
I
there's
got
a
the I, I got the core of it.
yes. Beautiful. Okay, so I think all right, so I think the point of this game is that you're just supposed to draw it super fast
Yeah.
and then try to do it the best of your ability. Okay. You understood the assignment. I did not, apparently. I mean, I think I
No,
did
you
better
did
this
it.
time. I think I did better this time than last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Wait, Boomaye, his name is really Walter?
Walter. Oh, wait a minute.
Is it really Tim Walter Burton?
Wait a minute. All this time Boomerang was Tim Burton.
You need, hold on. They need to give you money for guessing that. We on Family Feud.
I sensed it. I sensed a Walter.
Survey says. Yeah, yeah. Steve Harvey.
Oh, Steve.
Yo,
Steve and
I
his
didn't.
mustache.
Oh my God. I remember when he used to have hair.
Whoa.
That's how old I am. We the same age. You talking about some whoa.
Listen, I didn't pay attention to Steve Harvey.
What was you watching? I'm trying to think who was big back then. I don't even know. I don't even know. What were you
Uh,
watching as a kid?
like nothing. I had the kind of parents who were not big on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I could watch like 1 hour with them and then it was just over.
Mm.
So I feel like I missed a lot of cultural moments in the 90s and early 2000s because of that.
Don't you worry. They got TikTok videos where they explain everything from back then anyway.
It's true.
Yeah, YouTube videos. What happened in the 90s, all these Gen Z kids.
I know, I'm right there with Gen Z, like, oh, so that's what that means. Okay.
I almost spit out my water because I read Coco's comment because his favorite thing be like, "What your ass say?" But nah, I remember there was a clip, and I thought it was fake. I thought somebody edited it. It was on Family Feud, and one of the questions was like something you do with your wife or something you do with your husband or whatever.
I've
Something,
seen that one.
and somebody was like, "Sit on it," and he go to the board. He said, "Sit on it," and it said, "Bing." I was like, "What? This was not on real TV. This was not
I
on
have
regular
seen
TV."
so many memes of his reactions, and I'm like, these are real. Like, because they're so hilarious that I'm like, these are fake. Like, no, they're real.
No, you got to see the joint. When you get a chance, go on YouTube and type "Family Feud Mommy." I don't know if you ever
Okay.
seen that one, but that one
I
is crazy.
haven't.
It's crazy.
I'm excited.
Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Only action. Okay, there's this one called Secret. It says all the actions are a mystery. Woo.
Ooh.
Drawings and sentences are hidden during the game.
Okay.
All right, let's see what happens here. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I can't even
Oh,
pay
it's
attention.
an asterisk.
Oh, it's all in. Okay. Oh, so we might get. Oh.
Okay.
All right, phone.
Wait, can we not see what we're drawing either?
Oh no. Okay.
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 Oh,
All
I
right.
can see it. So, oh, it goes away.
Oh, it's like them boards from back in the day. Remember those?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Time is ticking. Um. Okay.
Oh my God. It's like I've never seen a cow in my life.
What your ass say, cow? You know, good.
I'm done. Like, whatever this is, I'm proud of it.
Yo, mine is gonna look crazy because like I don't remember where anything is at.
Right.
I'm just done. All right, let's see. Let's see what survey says. Sit on it.
Sit
Oh,
This is my finest work.
this belongs in a museum, of course. Yes, of course. This is the highest form of art we'll ever see here on this channel or on the internet at all. Yes, of course.
I I think I can retire on this one. Let's just
Oh,
make some
this
prints
is
of this
this is easily worth like 10 million.
easily.
Yeah. Like I love it. The mustache is there. The
Right.
cow smiling is there. Steve Harvey saying his catchphrase, "Yo ass," is there. Like
Yo,
it's
it tells a
beautiful. I love it.
story. It
Yes.
really tells a story.
Yeah. Are they best friends?
They are it's what it represents is an unlikely alliance. It's about consumerism.
Ooh.
It's about how we treat animals. It's about the ethics of eating meat.
See,
It's
you
about
you definitely go to museums because like only somebody that goes to museums would treasure up something like that.
It's museums and it's going to art school. It's
Yeah.
it's staying up late, making nothing that's good, putting it on a wall and being like, "Let me tell you why this is actually the best thing you've ever seen."
Yeah. Coco says I like it, Picasso.
I like it, Picasso.
I feel
Thank
like
you,
Uncle
Coco.
Leo when the phone rings. Oh. Do you also love Seinfeld?
I love Seinfeld.
This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful friendship.
It
Uh,
is.
I
Oh
am
my God, yes.
Me and Boomaye bonded over Seinfeld over like the last 2 years. Like it's insane.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
Seinfeld. I
Seinfeld.
used to watch that growing up. If we're talking about like random things kids end up watching when they at
Mhm.
grandma's house, it's Seinfeld.
Hell yes.
Yeah, I love this. All right,
Amazing
let's
show.
let's let's see what I did in the dark.
Okay.
All right.
This could be good.
Oh no.
Yes. He's faceless.
Oh
It
no.
represents that anyone can be an artist. You have to put yourself in the artist's shoes. Beautiful.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Out of context, I don't know if people would agree with what the shapes are, but we're all in accordance that that is a rocket ship, and they are sitting on a rocket ship going to another planet. That is what's happening.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Get your minds out of the gutter.
Yes, all of y'all.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. Shame on you. Boomaye said that he found his dad watching Seinfeld when he came home from school. He convinced him to sit down and watch it with him, and then they loved it.
Aw,
That's beautiful.
I love
Coco,
that.
put them emotes away. That is not a loose sausage. No, no. Do not tell me how to enter. You know what? You're right. You're right. Like the Iron Giant, it's art.
Oh,
which I've never seen the movie. Like when I was a kid, I used to hate when it would come on,
Uh-huh.
and I would just turn away and watch something else.
The Iron Giant is like sad.
Yeah, doesn't he? Spoiler alert for a movie that's been around for 20 years. Doesn't he die at
Right.
the end?
Yeah, it's just like it's so sad he like bonds with the people who find him and then they try to like I think it's like the government tries to take him and he realizes he's a weapon and it's just like it's sad. It's too sad. I don't
Um,
like it.
wasn't that I think that was Brad Bird, right?
Yeah.
That's heavy. Yo, he's always making heavy ass movies.
Apparently his concept was like what if a gun like was alive and didn't want to be a weapon? And I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
want to I'm a child. I don't want to think about these things. Like just show me a mermaid. Like,
No, you ain't getting mermaids here. This is about war and consumerism
mhm.
and how stupid people can be.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like I just I know. I know. I know people are stupid. I feel
Yeah,
like you watch that movie once and you take the message and then you never watch it again.
that's not Disney, right?
I don't think so. I think it might be DreamWorks, but I don't know.
So I'm trying to figure out where I can watch it legally.
I'm gonna Google it right now.
Yeah, let's
Iron
do that.
Giant.
Everybody, use your search engines. We'll find a solution.
We can do this collectively, all of our brains. Okay, HBO Max,
Oh,
uh, Amazon
really?
Prime. Yeah,
Okay, say less, because I'm about to go watch it on HBO Max when we get off here.
there you go. Yeah, it's $4. You have to rent it on Amazon.
Ew.
Yeah,
Rent.
rent.
Let
It's
me stop lying.
2022.
Now, let me stop lying like I haven't been on Google Play renting movies for the last like 3 years. Let's pause here and then come back and do like a couple of more. We'll probably jump back into the animation one. But
Okay.
thank you to everybody that has been coming through tonight. I really do appreciate y'all. This has been a great time. We're about to go on another break. We'll see you guys in 10 minutes with more Gardic Phone and more the Art Block.
All right.
You're watching the Art Block with Habbo. Special guest tonight, Still Around Illustrations. We'll be back in just under 2 minutes here. So in the meantime, spam the chat with your favorite emotes. Let's get some emote hype in the chat, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, because yes, we are streaming on both. Let's get some excitement in there. It's good to have you all tonight. It's good to be back from the hiatus. Yes, we love to see it. Look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is well beautiful, man. And these accents are just all over the place. Crikey. It's good to see you. Boomaye, Coco, Fro Girl, Boy Wonder, Still Condor, Bingle Dairies, and everybody, Kitty Bardo, and everybody else lurking and hanging out and chatting and whatnot. Funnily enough, Fro Girl will be a guest on the show September 1st. Be on the lookout. And we are...
What?
we are back. Welcome everybody. Like I said, this is the Art Block. I'm Habbo. I'm joined by the amazingly talented and wonderful Still Around Art, and we're just chopping it up about art stuff and other things surrounding that. Also, my phone keeps doing this, and I can't see how to. Where's the? Every time the timer like hides itself when it goes off, it's weird.
Oh, yeah.
That might be a new tactic by the machines. So we're gonna.
They're always adapting.
Yeah, they gotta stop. It's like Terminator.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do 2 more rounds. Excuse me. We're gonna do 2 more rounds of the animation minigame. But the twist is now we're gonna start drawing some BioWare-based characters. So Mass Effect, Dragon Age, and whatever else they might have out there. But mostly Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Did you ever play like the old stuff, like Knights of the Old Republic and Jade Empire, anything like that?
I played Knights of the Old Republic. I really liked it.
Yeah, I have it. I just haven't finished it. It feels really fun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna try to draw Rex from memory.
Oh. Rex is awesome.
Yeah. He's my favorite character.
He's so great.
Yeah.
My favorite quote is when, I don't remember what it is that Shepard says, but they're talking about the genophage. And Shepard like says something kind of insensitive, and then he apologizes, or she. And Rex is like, your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. And it's like, oh, thank you, Rex, for such a great line.
Yeah. It's funny because like the genophage is like a direct correlation to things that happened to Black women back in the day when they mutilated bodies for like whatever scientific purpose.
Right.
And yet white people still don't get it.
And they don't know about it, and they don't make an effort to, but they still try to talk to us about it. And then it's like, okay, you actually clearly don't know anything about this, and you're trying to tell the impacted community to just deal with it, even though you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, your little apology, Shepard, is noted, but it's not for me.
Shepard Rex.
Shepard Rex.
Shepard. Did you? Yo, I've played Mass Effect just as much as you've played Dragon Age. So like I've done just about everything, but there's still things I discovered till this day. So apparently there's a scene you can get in Mass Effect 3, the Citadel DLC. I don't know why Rex looks like he's wearing a hoodie. There's this scene in Mass Effect 3 Citadel DLC where both Grunt and Rex keep saying Shepard, but like the more they say it, the weirder it gets. And I'm like,
really?
how do I activate? Yeah. And I'm like, how do I activate this? It's like so weird. It's like Shepherd. They do this. They start off normal. Shepherd,
Ah,
Rex, Grunt, Shepherd, Shepherd, Shepherd,
really?
Shepherd, 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 Shepherd. Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh my god. I've only played the DLC once because I just got the Legendary Edition.
Yeah,
And so that's the first time I've had it, and I tried to get I didn't wanna miss anything, but I did not see that.
yeah. I think. Ooh, is that Zevran?
Ooh. Yeah.
Hey, here I am.
Alright. I love it. This is a great Rex.
I am Zevran of the Crows, the Antivan Crows.
Oh, I love
Let's see, what
Zevran.
can we do? Let's make him wink. I hate how they butchered him in Mass Effect 2, though. Jesus Christ.
Rex?
No, did I say Mass Effect 2? Dragon Age 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I do too. I feel like they really half-assed him.
They all, well, I mean, honestly, all the elves look kind of crazy.
I don't care for the way they did the elves. It really
Yeah,
upset me.
they look insane.
Yeah. And they all just kinda look the same as
Yeah.
each other.
And like, I get it. They wanted them to look a little bit more alien and not as human, but like, the
Mhm.
result was just not good.
Yeah, it was just off-putting, and it's like elves are supposed to be, like, beautiful, and you just made them, like, too skinny and really pointy.
Hey,
It's
knife
not
here.
working. Right. Ugh. They really made it with that slur, because that feels like you shouldn't say it, you know?
They be throwing that one around easy.
They
Knife.
really do.
You know what I did though? In Inquisition, I played as a Kunari.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the first time I played, because I was like, first of all, we've never had a chance to do this yet, and then secondly, I think
Right.
they're probably like the most downtrodden, or most like stereotyped race out there.
Totally.
Well, not
Totally.
race, but you know what I mean, because the Kunari is like an actual religion, it's not a race, and it's like
They they're so
it's
misrepresented.
yeah, yeah,
That's cool.
crazy.
Yeah. I wanna do that. I wanna play as a Kunari, because I
Oh,
hadn't
you
done
got
that the
to
first. I
do
really do.
do a do a tank. I had a lot of fun being a tank Kunari. And it was really easy to tank in the game. Like once you get like certain skills, it's like you're basically not taking any damage at all.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna do that.
Did you do elf? Did you do mage elf like everybody else?
I did warrior, and I think I did human. Yeah, I did. I did a warrior human.
Okay, I'm surprised. Usually I don't know what it is, but I've noticed like the the female presenting fan base usually
Mhm.
go for elf mage.
I have noticed that, and
Yeah.
I honestly feel like they made the game that way because apparently it's like if you do elf mage, you have like all these unique interactions with Solus, and then if you also romance Solus, it's like a totally different game.
Well, I think that's the canon story. So, like in the first
Yep.
game, the canon story, you're supposed to be a male warden that falls in love with Morrigan to make the baby, and in Dragon
Mhm.
Age 2, you're supposed to be male. I forgot his name,
Hawk.
Hawk, and then in Dragon Age 3 or Inquisition, you're supposed to be the female elf that falls in love with Solus and then gets betrayed because he's secretly da 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 da.
Right.
You know?
Right. There's like those romances in each one that like add a little more spice.
Yeah,
But I felt like it was just way more blatant in Inquisition than the others. But
yeah.
yeah.
And I think in Mass Effect, the default romances are if you're male Shepard, they want you to technically do Liara, but I think they
Mhm.
really want you to be with Ashley. Um,
Really?
yeah, because if you think about it, the way that Shepard is in Mass Effect 1 is kind of similar to how Ashley thinks in Mass Effect 1,
That's true.
with the whole like prejudice against aliens in some respect. And there's just some lines that come off a little interesting when they talk to each other as male Shepard and her. And then in Mass Effect 2, I think the default is supposed to be Miranda if you're male.
Yeah, definitely it's Miranda. I always felt like the one they were pushing me towards was Liara, but maybe that's because I just didn't like Ashley.
Nobody
But
likes
I
Ashley.
yeah, I just when she said I can't tell the bugs from the humans, I was like, that's a red flag.
Oh
Like,
man. Yo, they will come out the
or the bugs
woodworks to
from the
defend that one.
aliens. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, "Ashley, like, come on."
And she's voiced by a black woman. That makes it hurt.
I know. I know, I was like, "Why?" Everyone else kinda looks like their character, except for Kate. Actually, Caden looks nothing like
No.
his
Yeah, no.
character.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Ashley could have been black. Like, couldn't you have been black? I would've
A black racist?
changed it." I mean, I feel like I would've liked her a little more.
All right, let's look at our little Mass Effect Dragon Age animation. See what we got here. Shepard.
Rex.
Hey,
I had him do a wave.
it's Uncle Rex. Oh my god! I think there's a way to make it. Let me see. I press. No, that's so jaggy. Okay, that's a little better. That's easier to get because it's so
Oh, yeah,
fast.
yeah.
That's a
Yeah, it
little
slowed
easier
down a little
now.
bit.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, let's see Severin. How well that came out. Here I am.
Zevran from Antiva.
The Antivan Crows.
Ooh,
You know, my favorite character is actually Shale. Oh, I forgot the tattoos, the Dalish tattoos.
it's cool. I love Shale.
Yeah, Shale is great. Shale is like, I don't know, like Shale is just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna beat everybody up.
Seriously, their dialogue is so funny. Like, they really don't give a shit about anything, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
They're like,
Oh
"I
my
don't care if
god.
you like me, I'm just here to do what I do, and when you die, will be unaffected, and I'll just live my life."
Okay, for this last one, let's swap. So I'll do Dragon Age and then you do Mass Effect.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Wait, that's Mario.
Mario and Mass Effect.
Oh my god. It's
Now
a
that would be
me,
great.
Shepard.
It's a me. It's a me, Shepherd.
The
Okay,
council, they
who am
want to
I gonna
listen.
do? Oh, I know who I'll do.
So many people to choose from. I'm just gonna go for the easiest one I just thought of.
Okay, I'm gonna try to draw a Legion from memory.
I'm gonna try to draw Shale from memory.
Oh, yay, Shale.
Big Shale. It. What
I
does
love.
it want?
What does it want?
Oh man, I hope they bring another Golem character back
Me
for 4,
too.
or bring Shale back because she's not dead.
Yeah, I mean, Shale will endure forever.
Yeah.
Shale was such a cool like DLC character. They added so much to all of Orzammar. Oh, what was your favorite origin, or what origin did you do?
I did them all, but I would say my favorite was probably the Dalish Elf one because it tied to the Alluvian and was very spiritual, fit with the lore.
Yes.
What about you?
My favorite playthrough that I did was also a Dalish elf.
Nice.
But my second favorite is the Royal Dwarven one.
Oh yeah, the political storyline with that
Yeah.
is crazy. It's like Game of
The
Thrones.
drama. Yeah.
Hmm.
Makes going back to Orzammar even more spicy. Like, oh shit, you're right in the thick of this, huh?
Yeah. I gotta say, there's something somewhat magical going back to those first two games, like Origins and Mass Effect 1. It's like it
Mhm.
feels like a completely different time period in terms of just the way the game plays out versus like going back to 2 or Inquisition or Andromeda. And it's like these don't have the same magic. These don't have that same
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah, they don't feel as like far removed.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, that's good. I
Shepard
love
Commander.
this.
Does this unit have a soul?
Oh my god, the whole Geth thing gets me every
Oh
time.
man, that was sad. Did all right, so your first playthrough, be honest, did you end up getting one of the other killed?
One of who?
One of the other killed, like the Quarians or the Geth?
Oh, my first playthrough. I think I got the Quarians killed. Yeah, I got the Quarians killed the first playthrough.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yo, I did that on my Renegade playthrough because I just wanted to destroy everybody, and that was like
Mhm.
devastating to see the Geth just rip through them like that. And
Part of me though,
Tali was over it.
yeah. Oh yeah, like the whole town. But I was also like, you know what? The Geth have been through it.
I mean, yeah, they did. Going through his memories, I'm like, yeah, that was kind of jacked up, y'all.
Yeah, and the erasure of like the history of the Quarians who were like, "Hey, this is wrong. We shouldn't have slaves."
Yeah.
But it was still pretty
It's crazy because I feel like
pretty
we're getting to
dramatic.
that point now, right? Like we're getting to this point where we're having this artificial intelligence being created. We're
Mhm.
making all these little robot guys, we're making all these advancements, and it's like we're getting to the point where like we might end up like Detroit or
Yeah.
Westworld or whatever or whatever. And
Oh,
it's like,
Westworld.
you're a Westworld fan?
So good. I love
Oh my
it.
god. I look, I've been trying to find another person, let alone a black person that watches Westworld, and now you're here. See,
Here I am. It was
we
meant to
we
be.
gotta talk. Did you finish the last season?
Was it the 3rd season, right? Or 4th?
Fourth.
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
I know it.
Yo, Aaron, that's so rude. Aaron Paul's forehead gets bigger like each episode.
It does though. No, that show is so good. Like I don't get like I don't cry a whole lot, but that show gets me. That show and like video games will get me having
Oh, for
feelings
sure.
up in here. Yeah, it's so
For
good.
sure.
And then the music is also incredible.
Oh my god, Ramen, I think his name is Ramen Dawalji or something like that. He
Mhm.
be killing it. Like the
He
covers
is
of all the
so
popular songs.
talented. He is so talented.
Oh my god.
I
Also, I
love
was not
him.
expecting, and spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, I was not expecting that big of a time skip.
I know, right?
Like I knew something was going to happen. I knew something funny was going to happen, but like that was a big time skip.
Mhm.
And I'm just sitting there like, "Oh my god, I'm glad this little girl is safe."
Me too.
That's all I cared about. I was like, as soon as they put a kid there, I'm just like, all right, they better
I
protect the
know.
kid.
I'm like, "Oh, you're coming for it." Like,
Yeah.
oh, so good. Yeah, I will. I've been waiting because I want to rewatch it now that I know everything and just watch it
Oh, the
again all
whole
the way
thing?
through. Yeah.
Ooh. What do you think is going to happen though? Because it's like, is she going to bring? Because now the possibility is anybody can come back now that they're in the Sublime.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't even feel like I can speculate because there's so much they could do.
Yeah.
I just can't wait.
Yeah. I was just in awe at our black women this season. Like they centered them
Mhm.
so well. Tandaway Newton and Tessa Thompson killed it.
God,
Like,
in love with them.
oh my god! As much as I hated Hale, Tessa Thompson did her damn thing.
Well, she did it, cause yeah, I hated her, and I was like and I love Tessa Thompson, like, I came into this like, "I love you," and then by the I was like, "Ooh, what are you doing?"
Yeah,
Like, God, she killed it. It's
that the
incredible.
most iconic scene was when she made the human chair. I was like, all
Mhm.
right,
Oh,
you got it. Like you the queen. Like you no one can
mhm.
touch you. But then I was a little upset that like both of them got shot so
I
easily.
know.
I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, yo, they out here tussling in the water, they going at it, they scrapping, and here come William. Hey,
Right. Right.
yeah.
Like,
deep
that's all it
a-
took.
his deep ass voice because he don't fight. All he do is just shoot. Hey, bomb
Exactly.
bomb.
God,
Oh
that
my
show is
god.
good. I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh
And
man,
a
I
lot of
was.
people a lot of people fell off like after the 2nd season. They said they didn't like it anymore.
It's too big brain for most people. I'm not even going to
Mhm.
try to sugarcoat it. It's a very intelligent show.
It's true. Like when I honestly like feel like once it became more than just we go into this virtual reality and like abuse robots, like once it moved to something deeper than that, I think a lot of people lost interest or they just couldn't understand what it was trying to say anymore.
Yeah,
And I was like, you're missing out.
it's all about human nature
Mhm.
and what it means to be human, whether you're
Exactly.
real, quote unquote, or biologically human.
Right.
And it's
And
like,
then
go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say it like challenges like what counts as real, like what counts as
Exactly.
something that you care about, and that's why I love it.
Exactly. Because there's like, I love the parallel. If you think about Aaron Paul's story with his daughter, and then you go
Mhm.
back to like season 2 with Maeve's daughter, it's the same
Mhm.
parallel. It was literally the same
Exactly.
thing. And it's just like, why don't y'all just get along? She
Exactly.
cares about her robot daughter. He cares about his real daughter. Everybody stop fighting and controlling each other. How about that?
Right. You just want the same thing.
Yeah. Um,
Ah,
Also, one last thing before we reveal our characters here. There's a original Westworld movie from the 70s. It's on HBO Max. We watched it in the Discord like a month, like 2 months ago. That movie is so weird in like the craziest way because it does not feel like the TV show at all. It does not have the
really?
same writing or pacing. It has a similar theme, but like the movie is so far fetched. It's like you're sitting there going, "What are y'all doing? What is going on?"
Whoa. Oh, I have to watch this. I didn't
Yeah,
know this
it's on
thing.
HBO Max. You can check it out now, literally.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. And what's cool is that like you can see where they were inspired by the movie because there are some
Uh-huh.
things that do carry over, but there's a lot of stuff that was just like, oh, it's the 1970s. Let's make a movie
Mm.
about robots that, come to life and blah blah blah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, but definitely check that out.
I will.
Um
That's so cool.
let's reveal our little characters here. Boomaye says the movie feels silly, but not on purpose. Yeah,
Right.
that's a perfect summation of the movie. Like it's very goofy, but they're not trying to be goofy. That's the funny part.
That's the best kind of 70s vibe. Like, we're
Yeah.
serious, and it's like, okay.
And and everybody's got like a porn mustache, so it's just
Yeah,
like this movie is
like,
crazy.
that
Okay.
is awesome.
Let's see what we got here. All right. So I drew Shale from Dragon Age Origins.
Yes.
And yeah, she got her fist up. I love that. That's gonna look really good. Oh, she's about to step on some pigeons. Yep,
Yes.
I
I
love it.
tried to throw some feathers in there.
You remember at the end of her like beginning her intro mission where she just steps on the random bird
Yes. How
and
could
she's
I
like, "What?"
forget?
Oh my god!
The
What a time to
best.
be alive. Shepherd Commander.
Shepherd Commander. No data available. Yes.
Just a little bit of a downward tilt, some extra little static coming out the eyeball.
I love it.
Yeah, I've saved every single one of these.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've
It's
saved some
great.
of these too. They're great.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the end of the Gardic phone section. We're going to switch back to our cams in just a moment. We'll take a short break to get everything set up. But thank you all for coming through tonight. This has been a blast. Don't move. Keep it locked in because we're coming back in literally like 5 minutes so you can see her wonderful face in motion once again as we wrap up for the night. So go get your water and all that stuff and come back. All right.
Go.
Bye. We're back. Hello. Hello, everyone. Yes, of course, it's me, the guy from under the bridge. No, I'm kidding.
Beautiful.
One day, I really hope to be a part of like an Elder Scrolls cast.
Oh, how cool would that be?
Yeah,
I
because
love
like
that.
the voices are always so weird and whimsical, especially like in the older games. I'm just like, bring that back.
Right? Like you hit A on someone and they're like, "Why? Oh," and you're like, "Oh, okay."
Okay. All right. Welcome back, everybody. It's me, your guy, all the way from Bed-Stuy Habo, here tonight, showcasing to you the lovely talents of our good friend, Still Around Art, because she's still around. And this is the Art Block, a place where Black artists and content creators can come and chill out and draw and talk about silly stuff.
Love it.
Yeah. So one final thing, or maybe two final things, however you want to, spin it. Um, what is something? Here's one. What is something that you tell people who are aspiring to do art, whether as a business or a hobby, and to coincide with that, is there a right or wrong way to create art?
Okay, I love it. Okay, so I would say to anyone aspiring to do art, whether it's for you or to sell it, the biggest thing that I've learned, the most important thing is to just do you. Like, don't worry about, like, are people going to like this or is this going to sell? Like, if you're authentic to yourself and what you like to do and what you think is cool, the world is big enough. We have so much access now. Like, there's other people who like it. Like, and even if someone is like, oh, I'm not really into dragons that have swords and breathe fire, like, maybe you will do it in a way where they're like, actually, now I'm into it because they'll feel that it's something that you care about. So, the most important thing is to do what you like and not worry about what other people are doing because it's always going to come back. You're always going to find your people. And having a community is so important, way more important than appealing to like everyone. It's never going to feel right if you're appealing to everyone, but you're making something that you don't like. And remind me what that second part was.
Is there a right or wrong way to create art?
I don't think so. Like, as the wrong way, actually, yeah, the wrong way is if you're making something that doesn't mean anything to you, I think. Like, if you're just cranking something out and you're not personally getting anything out of it, then it may look good, but I don't think that you're not getting out of it what you could, which is the fulfillment of like making something for you. But as far as like, is there a right theme or is there a right media? Like, absolutely not. As long as you're being authentic to yourself and you're enjoying it, there's no wrong way to do it.
Have you ever felt unauthentic to yourself? Have you ever been in that space where you're like you were trying to create just to get like some attention or some clout or comments, engagement?
Yeah, totally. When I was just starting out, like a year into having my business, and I was like, I have to make this work worthwhile. Like, if I'm going to be a successful business, I have to make sales. And I was just trying to make work to have something to post and just trying to make work that I thought people would want to buy. Like, it wasn't fun anymore, and I wasn't making anything that felt like it meant something. I was just making like random stuff, that meant like nothing to me. And when I look at it, I don't feel anything. And it looks fine, but it just like there's no point to it. And I felt like I wasn't helping myself in any way. Like it just felt like wasted time to me. And even like while I was making it, I wasn't enjoying making it.
Yeah, I
So
feel
I'm
that.
yeah, yeah. I'm glad I outgrew that, but I know that I had to go through that phase because it led to me understanding like what's important to me. But during that time, it just felt like I knew that I wasn't making work for myself and I wasn't enjoying what I was doing.
I think it's a part of growing pains, as an artist.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to make some bumps and bruises along the way. You got to make some stupid mistakes. Like Miss Frizzle says, take chances, make mistakes, get messy. And you're going to get messy a
Exactly.
lot.
She knew what she was talking about.
Yeah, that's my homegirl right there.
She
Okay, so tell the people who you are, where they can find you, and if you're working on any brand new projects.
People, you can find me on Twitch as possibly an alien, and everywhere else, I am still around illustrations or still around art. TikTok, Twitter, still around art. Instagram, still around illustrations. Website is Allison still around. What am I working on right now? I've got a bunch of cool stuff going on. I'm doing a series where we're looking at emotions as sci-fi movie posters because emotions are weird. Sci-fi is weird. Let's put it together. It's going to be so dope. I just started. Lots of content coming. We're doing the Dragon Age portraits. What if the Grey Wardens had Instagram? What would that look like? Find out cuz I'm going to post it. Um we're also doing a lot of work on mythology, which I would actually love to talk to people about. So if you have someone that you think is super inspiring, that's really good at something, and you think they're important, let's talk about it. I love making work about people who we in this society find iconic. Those are the modern heroes. And that's what's going on. I'm just out here making videos. I stream on Twitch on Wednesdays and Saturdays at Possibly an Alien. And this has been a blast.
Yeah, this has really been a lot of fun. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining us, and I would love to have you again down the road. So,
Yeah, let's do it. Like
yeah, if
I
you're
could talk
down.
about Westworld and
Oh yeah,
BioWare all day, so
yeah, we'll
let's
do like
go.
a whole Westworld themed episode. Do a recap.
I'd love
Um,
that.
but thank you again for coming through. I really appreciate you and love your work, and we'll definitely keep in touch. To everyone else, thank you all for coming through tonight, keeping the chat alive and saying the funny comments that you've had. Thank you to Boomaye and Coco for holding it down as mods on Twitch and YouTube. And to everyone else that lurked and texted me and sent screenshots of them watching, I appreciate you too. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for tonight. So until next time, stay rad, stay dope, stay gold, and we'll see you again soon. We out.
Bye.